The warrior's way is to serve. Sit with that for a moment. The world often tells us the warrior is the one who conquers, dominates, and destroys obstacles. But the true warrior, the kind who endures through centuries of wisdom and battle-tested truth, understands that the highest calling isn't conquest, it's service. Think about it. Service is the ultimate act of strength. Anyone can fight for themselves. Anyone can chase after personal gain. But to fight for others? To willingly put your strength, your skills, your discipline in the service of something greater, that is rare. That is noble. That is the warrior's way. When we hear the word service, many people think it means weakness, submission, or self-sacrifice without reward. But in reality, service is power. Service is purpose. It gives direction to every step you take, every action you perform. Without service, strength becomes empty ego. With service, strength becomes unstoppable legacy. Now, how does this apply to you, today, right now? Look around. We live in a culture that often glorifies the self, self-image, self-brand, self-comfort. But warriors don't live just for themselves. They live to protect, to lead, to guide, to create stability for others. That's why the warrior is respected, not for the size of their sword, but for the size of their heart. Service doesn't mean you have to wear armor or march into battle. Service today might mean being present for your family so they feel safe and supported. It might mean showing up for your community, even when it's inconvenient. It might mean mentoring someone younger, offering them wisdom instead of letting them stumble alone. In every role of life, parent, partner, leader, friend, you have opportunities to serve. And every time you choose service over selfishness, you're walking the warrior's path. Now let's make this practical. Here are a few warrior practices you can adopt today to embody this principle. 1. Begin each day by asking, "Who can I serve?" This is a simple yet profound shift. Instead of immediately focusing on your to-do list, your stress, or your ambitions, start by orienting yourself toward contribution. Even one small act of service, like checking in on someone, holding space for a friend, or offering your skills, can transform your day. 2. See strength as stewardship, not ownership. Your talents, your resources, your health, your knowledge, none of these are meant to be hoarded. A warrior sees them as tools to uplift others. Ask yourself, how can I use what I've been given to strengthen the people around me? 3. Protect what matters. Service isn't only about giving, it's also about guarding. A warrior protects the vulnerable, the values they hold sacred, and the future they want to build. For you, that might mean setting boundaries for your family, standing up for someone at work, or refusing to compromise your integrity when others do. 4. Train for others, not just for yourself. The warrior's discipline, whether in the gym, in meditation, or in business, isn't just about personal glory, it's preparation. You train so that when the time comes, you're strong enough to carry others. When you think you're too tired to keep going, remember, someone is counting on your strength. 5. Lead by example. The warrior doesn't just talk about service, they embody it. People don't follow words, they follow actions. When you consistently show up with humility, integrity, and courage, you give others permission to do the same. Now here's the truth. Service will not always be easy. Sometimes it will demand more of you than you think you have to give. It may feel thankless. It may even go unnoticed. But warriors don't serve for applause. They serve because it's who they are. because their strength finds meaning only in what it builds, what it protects, and what it leaves behind. Ask yourself right now, what's the point of all your effort, all your ambition, if it only circles back to you? A life lived for self is small. A life lived in service is vast. It ripples outward, touching people you may never meet, creating impact you may never see. That is the warrior's legacy. History remembers warriors not just for their victories, but for the causes they served. Think of leaders who sacrificed comfort to free others, protect nations, or uplift their people. Their lives prove a truth we can all adopt. Real power is not in what you take, but in what you give. So today, as you walk forward, carry this with you. The warrior's way is to serve. Let it shape your choices. Let it temper your ambition with purpose. Let it remind you that your strength is not wasted when it's spent on others. It's fulfilled. One final practice for you. Tonight, before you sleep, reflect on one act of service you gave today. Big or small, name it, feel it. Then ask yourself, how can I serve tomorrow? This simple ritual rewires your mind toward contribution. Day by day, act by act, you'll not only build a stronger self, you'll build a stronger world. Because in the end, a warrior isn't remembered for the battles they fought. They're remembered for the lives they touched. The warrior's way is to serve, and that path is open to you, right here, right now. Step onto it, and never step off.